Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, May 19, 2022. The strong stellium made up of the Moon, Venus, and your ruler Mercury in your first house will allow you to maintain adequate control of your emotions, and you will have a majestic display of emotional intelligence when it comes to sharing and getting along with people who during the day come closer to you. This will be very favorable for you to always remain in your center and not let anything take you away from there. Virgo, in your fourth house with the astrological part of fortune, tells us that within the home you will be very dedicated to ensuring that everything is perfectly arranged, clean, and to repair the damage that any house always has to leave your home impeccable, since this sign is an obsessive compulsive of cleanliness, and having fortune on him will favor all these types of activities that lead you to a neat and disinfected environment. Your seventh house in the sign of Sagittarius tells us that the people who are going to attract you are very visionary and always have their eyes on the horizon. They are wise by nature and have a passion for knowledge that few come to manifest. Therefore, if that person you like has these aspects, rest assured that she is the one for you. Build a good discipline of studies and you will be advancing in whatever you plan to improve in your field of study, since your ninth house in the sign of Aquarius will allow you to dedicate a lot of energy to study, and the presence of the planets Saturn and Jupiter is going to benefit you a lot to have good order and discipline. If you are in love, you will be fascinated today. You could plan just about anything, from a getaway with your crush to a lifetime of children and grandchildren. Although prudence sometimes limits your spontaneity, let yourself be surprised by the unexpected. The future will smile at you after the discouragement of recent times. You take stock of your activities, your work. You feel that you need to put aside certain superfluous occupations to return to more essential things. On the heart side, your thoughtful gifts show your affection. This is good because you are not the most relaxed person these days. Your charismatic, talkative, and multifaceted personality connects perfectly with the energy of the sign of Libra in your fifth house. This connection being something that you love because you are a very restless person who seeks fun with other people through refined and interesting talks, and by having the ruling planet of your house 1 in your house 1, you will be connecting perfectly for joy and enjoyment with people that you love and respect intellectually. Today will be a day off full of fun. You might find yourself telling silly stories to amuse your family. Or maybe you get down on all fours and spend the day playing with your kids. You will enjoy making them laugh and filling their eyes with gratitude and fantasy. Be yourself and enjoy being with people who accept you as you are. It's nice to take a break from work and not have to represent all the time. Be careful not to get carried away by the toxic emotions that Mars in Cancer may be generating in your third house, which connects with Scorpio in your sixth house, as this could complicate your health, as we remember that almost all illnesses come from bad thoughts that are transformed into emotions. Negative communication and being the ruler of your sixth house so connected with negative communication could be where you are limping and can get sick. Today is a day conducive to fun. If you have to work, take your good humor with you and spread it to your colleagues. If you don't work or have free time, this is the ideal time to go to the cinema and watch a funny movie, or invite friends to a party game. In any case, the atmosphere will invite you to radiate good vibes and have fun, which is the most important thing. Within the workplace, you will be being very diligent with your tasks, and if they entrust you with secrets or delicate information that you cannot share, you will be doing it with mastery, because Scorpio in your sixth house will allow you this type of action. However, the ruler of it, Mars, being in the third house, can cause certain conflicts when it comes to expressing yourself with your co-workers. So you will have to bite the bullet and understand that this aspect is going to have something sharp when it comes to communicating, so try to be more tolerant and patient and communicate with much more tact. The day is a bit cumbersome, as you face conflicting demands and desires. On the one hand, there are your professional obligations and your duties towards your superiors and clients. On the other side are your loved ones who miss you and want to spend more time with you. Today there is no easy way out. Consider delegating more work so you can have more fun with your loved ones. Emotionally, It is possible that you are not feeling quite well with what you have achieved financially so far, since Mars in Cancer is not a positive aspect for your emotions, since being in your second house indicates slights in this area. Flow and you will discover that those apparent problems you have are only small obstacles that are appearing, but that with a good attitude and a lot of emotional control through the mind you will cope with these bad times and the bonanza will be coming back to your life. Our eyes in the sky. It's a time to welcome artistic sentiments and embrace any subconscious notions. A desire to create could be strong, but you have to be careful that you're aligning with the right project that speaks to you on a spiritual and soulful level. Neptune's gentle vibes could also make you feel extremely tired. You might want to take a few naps during the day or go to bed early. The flip side of this transit is that it can make us more susceptible to deception and illusion. You could be the victim of gaslighting or people taking you for granted, and this could result in drama or lies being exposed. Prepare yourself for an emotional showdown that could rock your world. Paranoia may be high, and you might think that others are trying to intentionally sabotage your projects and relationships. Odds are that this isn't the case, but you could be thinking it in the back of your mind. It's not that you really believe this is going on, but people could be acting out of character, triggering you to think things are actually happening. Make sure that you pay close attention to your health, which is all part of the process. Checking in with loved ones and keeping a gratitude list can help you see that you're progressing exponentially every day. Believing in positive notions can guide you through the energy if you're willing to let go of the past and move toward a more meaningful way of life, which is very possible today. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer Sun trines Neptune in Pisces. This twice-yearly aspect inspires idealism and provides a powerful transmission of divine love. We see beauty all around us and act from a place of gratitude. This is an excellent transit for doing any creative, spiritual, meditative, or philanthropic work. Faith can be used for the purposes of manifestation, but also proves healing, insulating us from negativity. We might feel somewhat out of time now, or perhaps time seems irrelevant, as we are so involved in our mission that we don't notice the hours ticking away. Naturally, we can fall prey to delusional thinking in this Neptunian territory, but the repercussions of these thoughts will not be detrimental, largely because we are seeking to demonstrate our ethics, not to force them upon others. In the morning, the moon enters Libra. Saturn is currently the only other planet in an air sign, and so the moon assists in bringing more mental energy into the mix, helping us to be fair and objective. This is not to imply that decision-making will necessarily come easy, given the Libra moon's penchant for indecision and vacillation. Harmony is our intention, and over the next 2 days, we will be more interested in the health and well-being of our relationships, believing them to be symbolic representations of our interior emotional balance. Just be mindful that you are not betraying yourself in order to keep the peace. We should place less emphasis on winning, love, or competing in the bedroom, and instead, concentrate on creating an inviting atmosphere where others feel confident in letting down their inhibitions. In this way, sexual experiences become transformative and empowering for all involved.